Hi friends, this is Thomas Schwabe of Light Metaphors Art, and I just want to welcome you today into this little demonstration. Today I'm going to be doing an airbrush on t-shirt on a design which I call Hazah, Beholder of Vision. And you can see already it's going to be done on this gray t-shirt, and you see the stencil is already laid down on there. And I just want to let you know that the stencil is one of the most time-consuming parts of really creating detailed airbrush artwork on garments or whatever it is, on textiles, whatever. It's the part where you just take your time and you use a very sharp X-Acto blade and you cut through things and paper, and there's different material you could use for stencils. But that's one of the most time-consuming parts of doing detailed airbrush work. And I usually don't, I avoid doing any really detailed work on t-shirts because the time is not worth it, especially on a t-shirt. You know, I'd rather spend all that time on a leather jacket or something else, a heavy-duty jacket. But since this is a t-shirt, the stencil isn't that complicated, and it's only 1, 2, 3, and then there's other little parts you'll see in the process. So just welcome you into this time to check it out, the process through that single eye, and may you just be inspired and blessed. Thank you for checking out Light Metaphors. So I just had the camera come in close to the stencil because I wanted to show you how I put parts of the stencil back into place. The feathers were, there was empty in the feathers here, and I placed each part back in, except you see that the letters are exposed, that you could see the t-shirt behind the stencil still, where only the Hebrew letters are exposed. The t-shirt's exposed there, as well as the outer ring of the eye. So all that is to protect the spray from going anywhere else other than those spots, and also to speed up your process of not having to use the same color over and over, back and forth. You want to stencil off the parts that aren't going to take the one color that you're using. So like I'm going to start off with yellow, and so the yellows are going to be filled in wherever the stencil is not covering. Alright, so check it out. So here we go with the first color. I just wanted to mention I'm using a Iwata Eclipse. It's an HP BCS. I think it's the best airbrush you use for textile painting on fabrics. It's not a gravity-fed airbrush, which means the cup is on the top and the ink sits on the top, but it's a bottom-fed where the ink is on the bottom, and it's pulled up through this channel right here and out through the tip. So here we go with the first color. I'm using the brand paint that I'm using. It's made by Createx, and it's called Wicked Colors. So I'm going with the yellow first. So we're going to just touch up everything that the stencil's not covering, which is going to be for just the yellows only. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so here we go with the next color. We're going to use brown, and I'm going to take the brown and begin to do some shading around areas, fill in some of the edges of the Hebrew letters, and do also some very line detailed spots around the outer rim of the eye. Alright, so let's continue on. back again to the next step. Now we're gonna, you see, we pretty much touched up on the feathers. The Hebrew word hazah is hidden still under the stencils, and we're about ready to jump into the eyeball. My favorite part. You know, Light Metaphors is all about the visionary language of God. It's all about seeing and perceiving the language of the Spirit by way of dreams, visions, external and internal visions, and that which the prophets and seers of the ancient Hebraic texts depicted in their words and described. And so the eye is my favorite part again. So we're going to jump into that eye and continue on. Okay, we've got the center pupil brushed in, filled in, and now I'm about ready to do a little highlight, a white highlight to make that eyeball pop out a little bit. So I'll use this little circle stencil here. Got a lot of all kinds of different sizes, so I'm going to hit that up with white.
Tell my people this, that the angelic realm is real, that there is an acceleration right now in the body of Christ for eyes to be open to see the angels, and also an understanding, a spirit of understanding being released so that the people of God can begin to co-labor with them to see the works of God manifested in the earth.
Okay, we're here with the next step, which is going to be to begin to create some shadows and some feather shadows. You know, the feathers that reach over the eye a little bit, the eyelid, and that shadow, and begin to make some brush strokes, freehand flowing brush strokes of strands, if you will, of feathers. So we're almost there. So it's getting close to being finished, so enjoy.
The angelic realm is real. There is an acceleration right now in the body of Christ for eyes to be open to see the angels, and also an understanding, a spirit of understanding being released so that the people of God can begin to co-labor with them to see the works of God manifested in the earth.
The complete design, and I just want to thank you for just coming along and checking out the process from start to finish. And again, the Hebrew word is hazah, meaning to contemplate with pleasure, to gaze at mentally, to perceive and see, behold, have a vision of, prophesy, to select for oneself. And it's the word used in many different contexts in relation to the supernatural, visionary realm. You know, this design will be up on my store page if you desire to purchase it, and as well as other custom pieces that I've done. From time to time I'll put new things up there, and just understand they're original designs, and you know, they're one of a kind, and they take time to do. And you know, be blessed as you view everything else on the site. And again, thank you so much for joining us at Light Metaphors. May you just come back again, and may your eyes be flooded with the light of revelation, and that you know what's being spoken to you spiritually for the time and the season that you're in. God bless you. Thank you.
My people this, that the angelic realm is real, that there is an acceleration right now in the body of Christ for eyes to be open to see the angels, and also an understanding, a spirit of understanding being released so that the people of God can begin to co-labor